Hello guys, it's today's Saturday, October the 3rd. Finishing up with our morning hunt here. We went up early this morning. We got up here, it was what? About 15 till maybe?
Yeah, we got up for about 6:30.
By the time we got up on the hill situated. We got up here, we got up here on a four-wheeler, and we got out there to where we actually wanted to be sitting down. Yeah, it was probably about 6:20, 6:30. Got out there, got situated, sat out there. Fog was really, really heavy this morning. Real heavy. Sat out there and just waited and waited and waited. And finally got, daylight broke through, and we still sitting there, and it was still real foggy. But we sit there and we just waited, wait for that sun to pop up over the edge of the mountain there. Try to eat some of that fog away. Well, finally come up out of there, and about, I don't know, what time did you say it was when they come through? About 15 after 8. First set.
Yeah, roughly in 3 days. Yeah.
About 15 after 8, right up above me. We just did a ground hunt today. Right up above me.
Just to check the movement on that flat.
Yeah, we was checking that third flat. We just wanted to check the movement. Like I said, I've hunted there my whole life, but they never really just sat in there. It was one of those things where you'd have to catch them when they were crossing. But it seems like they're staying in there pretty good. About 15 after 8, sit down there, and 3 does, good sized does, come running down off the hill, right at an angle, come right in within 10, 15 yards from us. And we actually were sitting there thinking about go ahead and taking an early doe tag. Because, I mean, they were big bodied does.
They were, all 3 of them.
All 3 of them were, yeah, they were nice. The one that was leading them, she was a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
But all 3 of them, very, very worth taking. I was like, well, let's wait, because all the surrounding areas I've been in the past week, I mean, there's been bucks on does left and right. So I was hoping, well, shoot, maybe there's a buck or 2 coming up behind them, So we let them pass through, and sit there and waited, and watched up that hill. And out of nowhere, I just turned around and looked behind me. And there was a spike standing right there. I mean, 15 yards out, just like them does were, but they were behind. He was behind me, coming from behind me, and it's weird because they usually don't walk that flat like that. He come right up behind me, and we kind of locked eyes there, and he spooked off for about another 10 yards and started walking back over. They walked back over, and I seen what I thought was a doe. So I thought they were partnered up there, but as they come out there closer, it was 2 spikes. That other spike was a lot smaller than that other one. And by the time,
They didn't blow.
yeah, didn't spook them or nothing. Didn't didn't recognize. I mean, they felt weird, obviously, there for a second, but
They never winded us.
yeah,
Never nothing.
yeah, nothing. They come right up on us, and
That don't happen very often.
no, they were fine with it though. I mean, they just,
Yeah, being on the ground like that, not a whole lot of cover. It was good to see that they didn't bust us.
yeah, it was nice. And I mean, heck, there for the longest time, they hung right there at 10, 15 yards
They
for.
even came downwind too.
Yeah, they even came. That's what I'm saying. That was crazy how that worked out. That was cool though. It was real cool. But they stayed right there within 10, 15 yards for probably what, 5 or 10 minutes, just
Like that.
nitpicking around at some grass and stuff, just goofing off, and they finally made their way through. And I was sitting there telling him, because that one spike, I thought about taking him just for meat deer, not for horns, obviously. And then I was like, if he's that big as a spike, we'll wait him out and see if maybe here within the next 2-3 years.
That was a really, really big body spike.
Yeah, he's a big old body. Yeah, he had a big body. That's what I said. I said he'd been a perfect meat deer, but I just hate to kill spike. And if he's that big, I'm hoping.
He had 6-8 inch spikes on him.
Yeah, I mean he was a nice spike, not real wide, but real tall, real tall spike.
Yeah, he probably went 200 pounds.
Oh, I guarantee it. Yeah, he was a nice buck. Just small horns, but it was a spike, so I was like, we'll let him walk. And Daniel was right there. I mean, we could have both got either a doe or a spike, but we just passed up on the opportunity. Figured we're just checking that flat really for the most part anyway. But if I'd have known that the outcome was going to be the way it was, we probably would have went ahead and took two pretty decent sized does. And
Yeah, you was in a better spot than I was, but they were behind me, and they came in front of him, and
yeah,
caught me in a bad spot. But I could have probably messed around there and tried to draw on them, but
yeah, we could have.
probably busting them out there then too.
Yeah, but we just passed up on them, you know, let them walk through, and kind of pretty much after they went through, we decided to walk up because where we're sitting on the opposite side of that right of way there, where it comes off the hill from our point from where our tree stands are. There's a field about 30-40 yards on the other side of that right of way, and we decided we was going to walk up to the top point of that field, check it out, just see if we see anything, because them couple little bucks went over that way, them couple little spikes. So we were going to just go over there and just see if maybe we could get something scrounged up, or maybe they were heading somewhere, maybe jump something, you know, get something else better to come out, but no luck there. Come back down and gathered our stuff up or whatever, and I went ahead and did a quick walk through that field just to see if we could get anything jumped around. Nothing there, but you can see where they've definitely been in there. They got that field watered down. Looks like elephants been laying in there. But so I mean, good sign. We passed up on some deer that we could have killed, but that's not the way I roll. If I'm gonna shoot something with horns, it's gonna be something worth taking. I kind of regret not taking one of them does, because that would have been nice to go ahead and.
Yeah, I don't know. I like that one of those.
Yeah, I'd like to have had one too. I was just hoping maybe a buck was following, and
They were, but they were two spikes.
yeah, they were 2 spikes, so not nothing I was wanting to take. So it we kind of screwed ourselves on that one, but
They played the script perfect as you can get, but spikes.
yeah, I mean it all worked out good, but just them 2 small spikes, so wasn't nothing I was that worried about. But they decent body deer, but that's all right. They're up here, we're another up here, and next time we see them 3 does coming through together, I'm not going to so much worry. I'm probably just going to take one. So that's probably how that's going to go. But anyways, yeah, so good sign. Everything went good. A lot of movement. It was nice and chilly this morning. It's starting to warm up now. It's probably, what, Daniel, 45 degrees probably now? 40, 45?
That's about what it feels like.
That's what it feels like. It don't feel that bad anymore. Now it was pretty chilly this morning.
It's cold this morning.
It was cold, and then after that fog set in and that sun hadn't come out yet, it was pretty cold.
52.
52 already? Oh my goodness. Alright, I was about to say, because it heated up pretty quick.
It did.
The high is only supposed to be 65, but heck, it feels good right now. I'd shoot a deer right now, no problem. It's not bad weather for me. I'm fine with that, but
Yeah, you'd have to get them processed quick.
yeah, but it wouldn't be too bad.
I've done it hotter.
Oh, I've done it way hotter. I've done it 80-degree weather. Stupid.
Skin
I
a deer and yellow jacket for you.
yeah, I don't recommend that at all. But
Fun time.
but yeah, guys, successful hunt, to say the least. We didn't get nothing. We could have, but we passed. So that's all right. You know what I mean? You come out here to hunt for what you want. You know what I mean? Pick and choose. But sometimes when you go to picking, sometimes you wait and you wait and you wait, and then you end up with nothing for the day. So that's just the way it goes.
I'd like to have a big mature freezer queen right off the bat
Yeah,
soon.
both of them. We should have got those. We should. They were all good size. But that one in the front was a nice doe. She was bigger than them other 2, but them other 2 were nice too. I mean, but other than that, guys, I mean, it was pretty successful. I mean, we know that we got movement up there, so we'll definitely be hunting on that 3rd flat, and then we're gonna try.
It's slow, but
Yeah,
they're searching right now, but
yeah,
it's not. It's only October the 3rd. I mean, I know that pre-rut hits, but yeah, they're not to that point yet.
no, not up here. They're not.
It's got to be close with the weather, but it's not there yet. It's not here anyway.
But yeah, we're gonna start trying to hunt that 3rd flat there a little bit. Our tree stands, we decided we're not going to so much hunt those in the morning. We've been having all of our sign come in at the evening times, from based off our cameras and what we've got. So we're gonna have to set up in there. We'll probably set up in there next weekend. We'll probably call it a week over here. I didn't check my camera. I didn't go up and pull my chip today. that's okay. I got a big chip in there, so it should be fine until next week. We're,
That just gives a couple week info anyway.
yeah, that's fine. I mean, that's fine with me. You know what I mean? Monday, we're not gonna hunt tomorrow. I might hunt tomorrow. Which I'm not gonna have the camera and stuff, but I might hunt tomorrow, either morning or evening.
We plan on hunting a different spot.
Yeah,
Maybe
we're gonna.
morning or evening.
Yeah,
Probably morning.
we're gonna hunt one of Daniel's spots there Monday, and then we'll see how that works out too. I mean, they're just like you said, they're moving slow. Nothing real crazy going on. Bucks are still paired with each other, and does are still running with each other. So we're just gonna have to just take it with a grain of salt and see what happens. Maybe catch a straggler running by himself, or catch a couple of decent bucks running together, and maybe they'll run in there. We'll get lucky. We'll just have to kind of play it by ear and just see what happens. But anyways, guys, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up, and then like I said, we'll have another video for you guys Monday too. We'll upload this one later. But anyways, West Virginia Small Town Boys Outdoors, guys. Go on there, like, subscribe, and said, give us comments, let us know what you think about it or whatever, and any advice, we will take it. But if you're gonna come in there, down on what we're doing, and you got some smart alecky stuff to say, just don't even bother. Just go on about your day, and don't even write nothing, because we don't need that. Nobody needs that. You know what I mean? If you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all. Well, I was always told. But anyways, well, till then, guys, we'll see you guys Monday, and we'll have y'all later. Be careful, be safe.